Welcome back, Crusaders. You're listening to Crusade with me, where we dig deep, build strong, and take real steps toward a better life. I'm your host, Dave, and today Kat and I are going to be showing up to tell you something loud and clear. If we can do it, so can you. We're not superhumans, we're not magic, we're not perfect, but we made a decision not to be done, not to wait for someday. Today, we're going to talk about what it means to choose day one and why waiting is the enemy of transformation. Hello, my queen.
Hello, my love.
How are you?
Peachy.
I know you are. Hey, and I want to be real clear. This episode, I don't want anybody to be misunderstanding what we're trying to say here. We are not perfect in any way. We're just pretty excited about some things that have happened over the course of 1 week, right? Over the course of 1 week, and really it's about making a decision. But before we get into all that, I just wanted to check up with you and tell you that you look marvelous. Okay, you do, you really do.
You're close enough to perfect for me.
Yeah, now we're going to get into all the tunes. Yeah.
We do that frequently around here.
I do know that.
I just want to go on the record that if we're continuing to be on the path that we're on next week, listeners, if we open up the show instead of saying hello, my love, hello, my king, by hello, hope killer, and
Dream
I respond,
Smasher.
hello, dream smasher, then you know that we're continuing on this journey and we're successful.
Well, 1 week down, we are okay, right?
Yeah. Well, we're not complete quitters.
Well, I know, and I've said that, I've used that excuse for a long time. But anyway,
I'm not a quitter.
I'm not a quitter. Yeah, but
and stop right there.
Yes.
Stop right there.
Okay.
Stop right there.
You're going to have to appease me at some point in time before we give up on this podcast thing, and we're going to do an episode on intimacy. One of my favorite subjects, actually. I mean, besides spirituality and theology and things of those nature. And this coming Thursday, this episode here is dropping on Tuesday, but this coming Thursday, we'll have one kind of talking about that a little bit, about, when you question what you believe and so forth and so on, and what your belief has formed you in your life or done to you in your life, good and bad. So that'll be Thursday. But today, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about something that, I want to be real clear. I've not hidden this. I try to be pretty transparent. I've often told that I share way too much information, but right.
And I love that when you share information, you out me in the process, but whatever.
I've been smoking for most of my adult life. Well,
and most of your youth.
And a good portion of my youth. And I'm not proud of it, but that's the truth. And now you have smoked off and on for a substantial portion of your adult life as well, really. Or is that, I don't want to overstate that, but.
Yeah, most of Andrew's married life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's when it really took form. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nothing I've hidden.
No, but Andrew. Stephanie's the problem? That's why you smoke? Is that what you're saying?
It was their divorce
Oh, yeah,
It was
yeah,
a
yeah,
divorce.
yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
literally.
They're remarried now, but yeah, they
Yeah.
did get divorced for a time.
Yeah. I mean, I was standing in the driveway and I told him to go get me a pack of cigarettes, and that was the end of it. Yeah.
Because you
I mean,
smoked
I
lightly
smoked
before
lightly
that.
before
right.
that.
And then it
Yeah. I mean,
got
I
heavier.
married you and did not know that you smoked. Literally.
You were
Can
so
you deny
blind.
that? I was so blind. Well, I bought the lies.
You were nose blind.
No, my nose did not lie to me. And I would come home from work and I would smell smoke because you thought you could use the exhaust fan in the bathroom in our apartment, and you thought that would hide the smell.
Well, that's what my dad trained me to do.
Yeah, right. And you would tell me, "Oh no, you don't smell that." I'm like, "Clearly I do." And you're like, and when we were dating, I would smell smoke in your car, and you would tell me, "Oh, I had a client and they were smoking," and so I believed you.
Uh-huh.
And so yeah, so then after we got married, and then again in the apartment, and you'd be like, "No, I didn't. No, you don't smell that." No, I was young and in love, and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I don't smell that." I mean, just foolishness. And so we were married, several months before. I'm like, "Yeah, you smoke. Just tell me you smoke." And so you're like, "Okay, yeah, I smoke."
Okay, I had to come out of the closet.
You had to come out of the bathroom. You had to come out of the bathroom. I mean, one day I was actually home, and you came out of the bathroom, and the smoke
was
is billowing
around
out of the, and you're like, "Oh, you're home." Like, "Yeah, I'm home." "How are you going to convince me today that that's not smoke?" Yeah, okay.
That's not what the point of this episode is
Yeah.
about. But anyway.
Well, I'm just saying, I married a smoker and I didn't know it. I mean, that's like something that you would read on the
My
internet.
yellow-stained, nicotine-covered fingers. But anyway.
Didn't give it away. I really was naive, let me tell you. Pollyanna.
Yes, yeah.
Go back to that episode. But
we're both cutting back. We're both cutting back.
well, I decided, I mean, I don't know if you want me to dive into that.
No, but you're crushing it. I was going to say, you're crushing it. So you're showing what real commitment looks like, and what grace and grit look like when they walk hand in hand. Me, I'm reducing you've cut back significantly on your smoking, and I very lightly. Not nearly as drastically as you've cut back.
Well, I had started, because I said that on one of last week's episode, that $2 tax increase. I
Kind
just
of put us over
made
the edge,
that
right?
mental.
And I think you made that episode on one of the episodes.
I did.
Yes.
And I said, I'm done. And then I decided, so when I started that Monday, actually it was Tuesday, unfortunately, I started eating the house. And I've also been on this health journey, and I've lost, some considerable weight over the last year. And I thought, okay, because I've quit before for a significant amount of time, and I put on a lot of weight. And so I had decided, okay, I'm not doing this. I'm not putting on weight because of the quitting smoking like I've done in the past. So I decided I'm going to just cut back. And I mean, I was getting up there with how many I was smoking a day. So I decided I'm going to smoke X amount of cigarettes. Well, it wasn't a decisive amount, but I'm going to go so many hours.
Yes,
so
right.
I started out at 2 hours. I'm going to go every 2 hours.
Right.
And so I've increased that amount of time
to 2.5.
to 2.5 hours. And actually, on Friday, I really increased that time. Plus I was running around. So I've kept myself extremely busy this week. I'm cleaning out junk drawers. I'm cleaning out bathroom drawers. I'm cleaning out closets, which is also very good, to be busy doing that. And so, yes, I have really decreased the amount. And so slowly over time, I will get rid of that completely. I'm positive.
Yeah, and right, and like I said, I've not cut back quite drastically as you have.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have cut back. I have, because I'm limiting myself to 1 cigarette per hour, and I'm doing that Monday through Friday. I don't know if I can do that through the weekend, but
and we're changing habits,
and that's exactly right. And we're going to get into some of that, but the point is we're doing work.
Mm-hmm.
We're not giving up. What's changed for us isn't that we suddenly became superheroes.
No, I became a money pincher.
It's that we decided to start.
Yeah.
And we decided we're going to stay in the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not perfect,
No.
but it's progress. And that's what I really want to talk about today. I mean, the whole thing about smoking, I don't look at smoking as some cardinal sin. All right, I know some people do. I don't. I don't buy that bullshit. But
there
anyway,
are other things that are equally as bad for your health. Eating.
Well, and then I don't even give a shit what other people look at me and think, because I'm like, how can you be an ordained pastor? And then how can you smoke? And how can you do the.
Right.
Look, I'm who I am.
How can you be a fall down drunk, people?
Right. I don't fall down when I'm drunk. I don't get up.
I wasn't speaking to you.
Oh, okay.
I was speaking to the
those
naysayers.
people. Yeah.
The naysayers.
Well, but and there's naysayers and everything. So then people can look and say, well, now we've been on a journey for a while now, and we've been very consistent with that. And that's really what this episode is about consistency. And that is trying to, I think the term you use is eat clean.
Mm-hmm. Clean eating.
Clean eating.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing that for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I very much support that, and I agree with that. Very little processed food. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a huge fan. I still love my Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies.
Well, because we also do the 80-20 rule. I mean, because you can't.
That's our
cut out
lives.
everything.
We have to.
Right. You have to have an ice cream every once in a while on the 4th of July when your grandbabies want a banana split.
They were awesome.
Yeah.
They were awesome.
I actually didn't have one, but.
So, I mean, and that's the thing. Everybody has probably seen this quote, one day or day one, you decide.
Mm-hmm.
Most people have seen that. So that's not just a slogan. That's a truth bomb. Either you're waiting or you're doing. Again, hearkening back to Sunday's episode, talking about knowing. You might as well not even know something if you're not going to do anything with what you know. So either you're pushing the goal down the road, one day.
Mm-hmm. Procrastinating.
Or you're building it today, day one. So let's get honest. Most people are waiting for perfect circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
When the kids grow up. When work gets less crazy. I've been waiting for that for about 40 years. When you feel more energized. But those moments, they're like unicorns. Rare, fleeting, mythical. You know what's real? Day one. That's real. The moment you decide it's not waiting anymore, even if all you do is take a walk around the block. Even if you cut out one cigarette a day.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you just start thinking differently. That's day one. And I've talked about this numerous times. The book Atomic Habits by James Clear. That book should be required reading for anyone who wants to stop lying to themselves. He says it so well. He wrote, "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your system." And me being a little bit of a systems guy, I love that. Mm-hmm. You don't need a huge overhaul. You don't need a full-blown life makeover. You need a tiny, consistent change. Then stack those changes like bricks. You want to quit smoking? Don't obsess over never smoking again. Focus on the next time you want one and say, not now. Then do it again. That's what I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been delaying my pleasure in more areas of one of my life. But you want to get in shape? Don't plan a triathlon. Go for a walk. Pick up a dumbbell. Stretch. Look, you're 57 and I'm 60. We're proving that the human body and spirit are still trainable.
Mm-hmm.
We're not done learning. We're not done becoming. And neither should anybody else.
Right.
So let's talk about control. The world is in chaos. Politics, people, algorithms, noise. It's a mess out there. But you know what? You don't have to fix the world. You just have to take responsibility for the part of it that's you. What you eat. What you say. How you treat others. How you move. How you react. These are the levers that you control. Focus on those. And suddenly the rest of the world doesn't feel so overwhelming. You may not control what happens to you, but you absolutely control how you show up in response. You plan your life by choosing what you do, not what you wish for. My grandfather used to always say, right? Want for one and wish for another. Which one fills? No, he say,
want in one hand.
No, shit in the other. Yeah, shit in the other. See which one fills up first. Yeah. So here's the most powerful truth Kat and I have learned lately. And okay, we're 1 week in, but I'm really damn proud of my consistency over this 1 week. And this is the thing that's really gotten me so far, and I'm super excited about it. Super excited, as my itty bitty pretty one would say. Consistency beats intensity. It's better to work out 20 minutes a day for 5 days than crush yourself for 2 hours once a week. It's better to reduce 1 cigarette a day for 30 days and go cold turkey and relapse. Mm-hmm. It's better to say no once a day than say yes to everyone and lose yourself. Whatever the thing is, right? Your health, your habits, your mindset. The secret is do something small. Every single day. That's the war we're winning right now. Every morning we wake up and choose to show up. And if we can do it at this age, with decades of habits behind us, so can you. So let's pull it all back now. Away from habits and into the soul. Because I like to talk about that. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you talked to a stranger without rushing past them? When's the last time you just sat in the silence before the sun came up? Life isn't just about goals. It's also about connection, presence, stillness, humanity. So let's build this world back up. Not through shouting, not through force, but through daily acts of quiet boldness. Smile at someone. You've talked about doing that. Be curious about their story. Let the sunrise remind you today is a fresh start. These are going to be things that help us be consistent in our day-to-day struggle and fight to overcome smoking and to change and break into new habits.
Funny that you mentioned that, because one morning this week, I woke up to, we both woke up to a text. I was just up before you from one of our nephews. And it was, I love hearing from him. And because life is busy and we don't always hear from a lot of our nephews.
Correct.
And nieces, but it was nice to hear from him and to read that first thing when I got up in the morning, and was a joy and a pleasure. And so of course I responded. He had sent it the night before, but I didn't get it till
we go to bed fairly early.
And he's an hour behind us. So I responded to him and yes, besides that, so to wake up to that and start my day that way. And I read it and responded to him before I had my first cigarette. And to tag on that, I have purposely been enjoying a cup of coffee and waiting for the sun to come up before I have my first cigarette. So again, changing a pattern.
Correct.
And looking for something bigger and more beautiful than, because normally exactly right. I make a cup of coffee, I go out on the sit and sip, and I have a cigarette. Very first thing I do. Again, trying to change a pattern and looking for something bigger and better than a smoke.
Yep.
So funny that you mentioned both of those things, and I've done both of those things this week. Again, not a pat on the back, but just there's truth in what you're saying, because I have taken joy in both of those things.
I agree.
So it's a God thing that you mentioned that. But
So do you have any other closing thoughts?
Oh, other closing thought. I was going to say, because I am married and the mother of people who have in the past done this, I was going to encourage people to go small, because, and I'm guilty of this too. When you're going to do something, you tend to go big.
Yeah.
Like
dive in the deep end.
Right. When losing weight, you got to go buy all the diet food or throw out all the stuff, or you're going to go get workout equipment. You got to go buy all this stuff.
Right.
Or, okay, so you want to start journaling, so you got to get all these notebooks and pens and file things and all this. Keep all that down. Just do with what you have. Like you were saying, go for a walk. Start there. And then maybe reward yourself with a little something when you've put in the work.
For a time. To build some consistency.
Yes. But it's almost our human nature to say, let me go buy all this stuff. Well, and then how many times does it just sit there after maybe 2-3 days, you're done with it? And it's almost like, you build up that big financial... And okay, how many times have we joined gyms and never make it past the first week, and then we're stuck into a contract
for a year?
I can't even tell, because I've told you before, don't ever tell me we're joining a gym ever again.
Well, and speaking to that, so we do have some workout equipment here, and guess what we use? This is because not only have I been cutting down on my smoking, but I was talking about I was more consistent in my working out. my working out is push-ups, which requires zero equipment.
Right.
The steps, I'm just putting my foot on the side of the tub, standing, it just...
And your dumbbells.
And I got little cheap, small dumbbells, you know what I'm saying? And we're doing... Now, I have one of those, I don't know what they call it. It's just a thing in the garage. I can do
the pull-ups.
I can do a pull-up or, or dips.
The grandkids use that way more than we do.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to eventually, after another week or so, I'm going to start incorporating the dips so I can get back to my pull-ups eventually. But, yeah. And I do have a kettlebell. It's one of those that you can dial in. It's just one kettlebell, and I can adjust it from like 20 pounds up to 40 or 45, something.
Yeah, when the garage flooded, I could not lift it up. I think it
was
goes
40
to 50.
pounds.
I couldn't. Anyways,
Yeah,
whatever it is, I
anyway,
could not get it up. But
you could never.
anyways, that's all I wanted to say.
Here's the challenge, Crusaders. All right, don't wait. Don't lie to yourself. Don't plan it. Do it. Today is not one day. It's day one. Pick a small habit. Cut one thing. Add one thing. Move. Breathe. Stretch. Pray. Smile. That's how we make the world a better place. By becoming better versions of ourselves and lifting up the people we love, one small choice at a time. And hey, if you stumble, so what? You don't go back to zero, you just pick up where you left off. The game is consistency, not perfection. This is Dave, and on behalf of Kat and myself, thank you for joining us today. Be bold, be kind, be consistent, and as always, crusade with me.